Bartholomew Bat. Aloysius Lash is a fictional Western character in the DC universe. A self-professed pacifist, ladies' man, and gambler, Bat Lash's adventures have been published by DC Comics since 1968. Character origin. In 1968, Carmine Infantino, newly installed editorial director of DC Comics, and his editor, Joe Orlando, came up with the name and basic premise of the loner whose family had been wiped out by murderous thugs, and then brought in Sheldon Mayer, former DC editor and creator of Sugar and Spike, and Sergio Aragonés to further flesh out the concept. Shelley Mayer would write the first appearance, Showcase number 76. Infantino claimed to have greatly rewritten it. The assignment was then handed to Aragonés, with Denny O'Neil doing the dialogue over Aragonés' plots, and Nick Cardy providing the art. Issues were produced in a variation of the full script method. First, Aragonés would create a plot in thumbnail sketch form. Then O'Neil would write the dialogue. And last came Cardy's finished art. Publication history. Bat Lash first appeared in 1968. In a house ad running in Superman DC Comics. It featured a gangly figure, in silhouette, stalking toward the reader, with the tagline, Bat Lash, will he save the West, or ruin it? Quote, the character's first published story appeared in Showcase number 76. It featured a devil-may-care character, a peaceful, violence-hating man who attracts trouble wherever he goes. Dialoguer Denny O'Neil summarized that he was a charming anti-hero, or as close to a charming anti-hero as comics ever came. At least his we did him. In subsequent handlings, Bat Lash became a churlish anti-hero. Sergio Aragonés and I tried to make him in the tradition of the charming rogue. Bat had a conscience represented by the flower in his hat which he inevitably threw away whenever he was doing something ratty. Quote, emphasis in original. Bat Lash's own series only lasted 7 issues. Even though editorial director Carmine Infantino claimed it sold well in Europe, sales in the States were not enough to sustain a run of the title. O'Neil has questioned this, remarking that low sales was always the reason given for cancellation in those days, and that he had reason to believe that this was not the case with Bat Lash. The character and the series bearing his name have been recognized in the industry, including the 1968 and 1969 Alley Awards for Best Western Titles. Bat Lash made several other appearances after his cancellation in issues of Weird Western Tales and other titles. He had a story in DC Special Series number 16 and a brief backup series in Jonah Hex number 49 and 51-52 in 1981. He appears in an alternate timeline in Justice League Europe Annual number 2, written in 1991. An older Crimson Fox, through a time travel accident, appears in the middle of a card game, allowing Bat Lash the opportunity to save himself and her from Bat's own cheating. During the chase, Bat encounters one Miss Sally, who is sad that she has not seen Bat in months. A 1998 miniseries, Guns of the Dragon, set in 1927 China, teams an elderly Bat Lash with Biff Bradley and enemy Ace on an adventure that sends them to Dinosaur Island. In 2006, writers Jimmy Palmiotti and Justin Gray wrote Lash into Jonah Hex number 3. For Halloween 2007, Bat Lash rides with Jonah Hex to save Lazarus Lane, the host body of El Diablo, in Jonah Hex number 24. He also appears in Jonah Hex number 70. In 2008, Bat Lash appeared in a self-titled 6-issue miniseries from DC, written by Aragonés, with dialogue by acclaimed Western novelist Peter Brandvold, art by John Severin and covers by Walt Simonson. It was reprinted in trade paperback as Bat Lash. Guns N' Roses in 2008. In the Weird Western Tales No. 71 tie-in to the Blackest Night crossover, Bat Lash was reanimated as a member of the Black Lantern along with Black Lantern Jonah Hex and Scalp Hunter. Bat Lash is one of 6 DC heroes featured in Walt Simonson's 2012 graphic novel, The Judas Coin. In other media, Bat Lash has appeared in the Justice League Unlimited episode, The Once and Future Thing, voiced by Ben Browder. He teamed up with Powwow Smith, El Diablo, Jonah Hex, Wonder Woman, Batman, and Green Lantern, Jon Stewart, to stop Tobias Manning. He is portrayed as easygoing and good-mannered, though still maintaining a mischievous streak. In this incarnation, Lash's dialogue is sprinkled liberally with sage quotes from his father, "My pappy always said," quote, which, along with his gambling skills and laid-back attitude, refer directly to Maverick. The light-hearted Western series, which, like Justice League Unlimited, was produced by Warner Brothers. During a segment on Conan O'Brien discussed with Peter Girardi, creative director of Warner Brothers Animation, characters from DC that sucked. One of the characters discussed was Bat Lash. In Westerner, a 2012 song by electro-rock band Judge Rock, Bat Lash appears along with Jonah Hex and other characters from Crisis on Infinite Earths. He is depicted as a dandy womanizer, a crack shot, gentleman loner, attending the coming of the aliens, as in issue 3 of the comic book. See also Jonah Hex, Western genre in other media. Weird West. Bat Lash at Don Markstein's Toonapedia. Archived from the original on August 27, 2015. Further reading. Interview. Sergio Aragonés. Comic book artist number 1. Carmine Infantino. Amazing World of Carmine Infantino.